I'm Latanya Terrones, Senior Project Manager, and you're watching Housing Headlines. The City of Fairfield Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG program, is funded by HUD and supports community development activities to build stronger and more resilient communities. Each year, the city receives an allocation of funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, for the CDBG program. The funding amount is different each year and is based on a calculation done by Congress. The city's allocation has an average of a little more than $800,000 in previous years. Each year, once the city receives notification of its annual allocation, the city initiates a Notice of Funding Availability, or NOFA process, to accept applications from eligible entities. Local nonprofit and government agencies that serve Fairfield residents are invited to a workshop to learn about the CDBG program and the application process so that they have an opportunity to apply for funds that support the low and moderate income individuals that they serve. CDBG funding can be used in multiple ways throughout the community. Nonprofit agencies can support activities such as homeless operations, youth services, and senior services. CDBG funding can also be used to upgrade areas in the community, as well as add proper sidewalks, add wheelchair access to curbs in areas that may not have them. The opportunity to support the community is very broad. The next opportunity that agencies will have to apply for CDBG funding will be in fiscal year 2026. The Fairfield CDBG program accepts application for the public service designation on a 2-year, 3-year cycle. This allows nonprofit agencies that are supporting direct services to the community to create sustainable programs over the course of several years rather than just a single year. Fairfield CDBG opened its application period in October 2023. The public service applications that are approved for funding for this cycle will be able to receive funding for 3 consecutive fiscal years beginning in July 2024. HUD requires each jurisdiction to create a 5-year consolidated plan which identifies how the city will spend the CDBG funding for the 5-year period. The consolidated plan is a comprehensive plan that gathers information through market analysis, needs assessment, staff, and community input. All of the analysis and community input was compiled and allowed the city to create priorities in accordance with the results of the community needs. In 2022, the Housing Department completed a 5-year strategic planning process. During this process, from the compiled data, the city identified 7 priorities for CDBG funds, including affordable housing, homeless services and prevention, senior services, youth services, economic development, fair housing, and public facilities and infrastructure. The City Council received updates regarding the process along the way and provided their input on the priorities and approved the consolidated plan in April of 2022. In the fiscal year 22-23, while only 15% of the annual allocation can be used to support direct services to low to moderate income residents, over 4,000 low-income residents benefited from its support. Through a combination of services such as supplying scholarships to youth for recreational opportunities, meal delivery for seniors, and support to disabled individuals who reside in assisted living facilities. Additionally, the CDBG Housing Revolving Loan Program extended assistance to 5 homeowners, facilitating essential repairs and improvements to their properties. The CDBG Housing Revolving Loan Program is a program that is supported by past CDBG funding that was set aside to provide loans to low-income homeowners who may need repairs to their property. This funding is separate from the annual allocation of CDBG that the city receives, as the city created the loan fund some years ago. As loans are repaid, it allows the city to recycle the money to other low-income homeowners in need. Homeowners can reach out to the City of Fairfield Housing Services Department to be placed on the waiting list for the program. For the Housing Revolving Loan Program are open on an ongoing basis, and homeowners can apply at any time. These endeavors exemplify the program's commitment to promoting inclusive development and fostering a resilient community for all. I'm Latanya. Thank you for watching Housing Headlines, and we'll see you on the next one.
To view more programs like this, follow the City of Fairfield on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.